Okay, all right. Happy New Week. Happy New Month. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. Happy Saturday. Happy everything. Yes. So say since Easter finished now we dey hear from each other. I will say on a day, I will say everywhere good. Yes. So na sports on Unical Radio 103.5. Your number one for today main radio in the city of Calabar. Information, education, and entertainment. We dey call am Edu Info 360. And like this, we don't bring you waiting there part of the Edu Info and entertainment will be sports corner. And like this, I know sports corner they come your way every day from Monday to the hour of to Friday by the hour of 6 o'clock and on Saturdays by 2 o'clock. My name is Sir Kennedy, and like this, sports crew don't gather, and as it be like this, a lot of things will really happen during the weekend. Say so one person go say, waiting my eyes see, my mouth no fit talk, because jaw dropping results will really happen this weekend, and all these things are what you go talk about, because as it be like this, club football is back. And the title race is back. Who will win the Premier League? Who will win the FA Cup? Who will win the La Liga? Who will win the Copa del Rey? Who will win the Spanish Super Cup? Who is going to win the Italian Serie A? Who will claim the French League One? Who will win the Nigerian Premier Football League? Who go win? Who go win Champions League? Who go win Europa League? Who go win Conference League? All these ones don't resume like this. And like this, you go carry you walk around for everything when they happen like this. And the sports we don't gather, and I deal with one of our very own person. The agreement call him boss, but him the boss. No other person that don't call off on the catalyst. Catalyst will come to the show.
Yeah, good evening, Kennedy, good evening, Nata, good evening, our country people. Happy New Month and once again to all of us, and yes, also happy Easter celebration day to all of us. Still the choice salam there give you. Yes, I like the way you introduce the show. Say a lot of things been done happen, and thank God club football is back, because it was really boring. I always ask myself how people survive without football, because even when we get international break, they like say nothing they stop, nothing happens. But I dey happy say club football it's back, and most importantly, the reason why I really dey happy say club football don't come back now, so that make some people say for Kokoma just go play their champions, and may they go out, may they know they give people some kind of may they feel say
then go win. Say they want win double, but
so may just come do, may some people just begin to go out, because during international break we see how some clubs they come on their players keep saying they know well, say they get injury. But when we can't reach one cup like that, and all these players now come well all of a sudden. And even as all these players come well all of a sudden, they still carry themselves go back out. So
you see
club football is back, and I dey happy today. Yeah, so we go do this one together.
Yeah, so we go do this one together. Another person there with us here now, the football gentleman, no other person than Nata. Nata, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sir Kennedy. Good evening to you. Good evening, Catalyst. Good evening to all our beautiful listeners out there. How una dey this beautiful evening? Hope say una dey alright, because me wey dey this evening, I dey very, very alright for you. And I dey glad say I don't waka again come, make me for yarn, make me for talk all the theory wey dey sup for inside the world of sport. Weekend been come, weekend been go. Many things be happen, many waters went under the bridge. We don't want really open the masquerade clothes, make me for see who dey inside there, we don't collect. So, but
you got a point in
we are here, and thank God it's Monday. Make you just gather body there with us. We go ride this one together.
Yes, so make you gather body do this one together. And first, make we start from waiting they happen for our Nigeria. Just as Catholics they say, charity begins at home. We go first start with the Nigerian Professional Football League. And for the Nigerian Professional Football League, we be see this weekend as Kano Pillars be play Bendel Insurance, and Kano Pillars will win the match 4-0. And we see as Katsina United battle against Niger Tornadoes and win the match 1-0, and Kwara United be battle against Academy. Kwara United win the match 3-0. Nasarawa United be go against Kun Khalifa. Kun Khalifa can win the away match 1-0, and Rangers been draw with Baro FC 0-0. I will be see as Remo Stars become successful 1-0 against Shooting Stars to give their hope to survive the relegation. I will be see as Warriors will go against Rangers, Rivers United, and Warriors will win a match 2-0. And for the table like this, we they see as Rivers International they there with 55 points, Rivers United also they there with 55 points, and Ikorodu City 52 points, and Abia Warriors 52 points. And for the relegation side, we they see as Remo Stars is 1 point away from relegation. Okay, they already did the relegation zone with 40 points, and yes, that the defending champions, and Kwara United 39 points, and Wiki Tourist 37 points, and Ku Khalifa position with 39 points. And to take it to the promotion side, that we go see as a Rivers United at the end of this season, if they successfully finish second and the Rivers United win the league, we go see as then they go represent Nigeria for the CAF Champions League, and we go also for third position and fourth position go represent for the CAF Confederation Cup. This one are waiting they saw for the Nigerian Professional Football League like this, and also see going on in Nigeria like this. I see the sub like this. A lot of things don't happen. Some people don't put their name for the history book as a Nigerian sprinter where her name now Olayinka Olajide has climbed to 8 on Texas Tech all-time list in women's 100 meters after clocking a new personal best of 11.13 seconds. That is 1.7 meters as the Texas released last Friday. Yeah, so she improved her previous best by 0.2 seconds, finishing behind Paige Ramsey, who won the heat in a personal beat of 11.06 seconds, and it was a double success for Olajide, who also featured in the Texas record, breaking 1,600 sprints medley relay, running the opening leg. Olajide combined with the Anita Anifrea, Mackenzie Kelly, and Fanny Arendt to set the new school record of 3 minutes 43 seconds, 0.95. This one are waiting this up for you, and congratulations for representing us in that wonderful event like this. And also waiting happen this weekend, waiting they happen for the world of boxing. They say Dubois defeat Hapa to win the world championship Grudo match, and with those, and also Cameroon becomes 2 world heavyweight champion and calls for Maya fight next. This one are for the women's WFC, and Stony wins incredible battle to become UK's youngest undisputed champion, and Weda beat Shirosa as London ahead for retirement. And also for the world of boxing there, KO of the year contender of Zunfa. This one a question where they raise eyebrow for the boxing world right now, and they're also happening in the NBA side like this. A lot of headline they happen for the NBA side as LeBron James breaks NBA record for most game played, and yes, so he don't break that record at the age of 39 years. He holds the record for the most field goals in NBA history, and Edwards claims the MVP award as young star that goes into an NBA All-Star game. And also as we move, yes, so this one are waiting happen during the weekend for the French League One. For the French League One on Saturday, we will see as Angers has been draw 0-0 with Lyon. Le Havre been draw 1-1 with Osbrook, and we will see as Laurent be draw 1-1 with Paris FC, and Metz been draw 0-0 with Nantes, and Monaco been win 2-1 against Olympique Marseille. And for the German Bundesliga, we will see as Union Berlin be draw with St. Pauli 1-1, and Eintracht Frankfurt be draw 2-2 with FC Cologne. And for the Italian Serie A, Comoros be lose 2-1 to Bologna. I will see as Pisa be lose 1-0 to Torino, and also Eta Milan be win 5-2 against Roma. What a big win for them. And for the Netherlands League there, we will see as FC Volendam be draw 0-0 with Feyenoord, and for the Spanish La Liga like this, Getafe be win 2-0 against Atletico Bilbao. Valencia be lose 3-2 to Celta Vigo, and Oviedo be win 1-0 against Sevilla, and Aves versus Osasuna be end 2-2. And on Sunday we be see and on the following the weekend we be see another action will be happen there. We be also see during that weekend Strasbourg be win 3-1 against Nice, and Brest be lose 4-3 to Rennes, and we be see as Lille be win 3-0 against Lens. And for the German Bundesliga during this weekend also, Borussia Mönchengladbach be draw 2-2 with HDM, and will be see as Bayer Leverkusen be get a massive win 6-3 against Wolfsburg, and Feyenoord being lose to Bayern Munich 3-2, and we will see as Hamburger be draws 1-1 against Osborne, and Hoffenheim be lose 2-1 to Mainz, and the Werder Bremen be lose 2-1 to RB Leipzig, and Stuttgart be lose 2-0 to Dortmund. And also for the Italian Serie A, we see as Sassuolo being win 2-1 against Cagliari, and Verona being been lose 1-0 again for Fiorentina, and Lazio be draw 1-1 with Parma. And also for the Spanish for the MPFL during this weekend, we see as Wiki Torres been draw 2-2 with Enyimba United, and for the Spanish La Liga, we see as Real Sociedad been win 2-0 against Levante, and Mallorca been win 2-1 against Real Madrid, and Real Betis been draw 0-0 against Espanyol, and Atlético de Madrid been lose 2-1 to Barcelona. So talking about Real Madrid loss against Mallorca. Now Abiola has become the first manager to lose 5 games straight, and he was not sacked. Do you think that Real Madrid are given an exception, or they leave him because he be interim coach?
See, to be honest, Real Madrid says they don't even know what they want to do again now, because I was running through the stats of Arbeloa and Xabi Alonso head-to-head.
Yes.
And I realized that Alonso didn't even lose like this. Like in more matches,
yes,
he didn't even lose compare the way Arbeloa is losing. Yes, Arbeloa has played fewer matches than Xavi, but he has managed fewer matches than Xavi did, but he has still lost more than Xabi Alonso. So the thing just gave me one kind for eye. The loss against the loss against these guys now, Mallorca, was so disappointing. Like it was very, very disappointing. Look at the fact that you were already trying to cut down the points. Barca extended the points now to 7.
Yes.
They're trying to cut down the point. And what better way to do it than to win Mallorca? Having known that Barca had a match coming up with Atletico, which you know that the match would be a very difficult one. So why not win Mallorca first? Let's see what Barca play out in their match. They lost. Like when it comes to that way from fashion against Real Madrid, I feel it's Real Mallorca, and not just Real Mallorca now. The particular guy that scored the winning goal, that Muriqi. This guy has been haunting Madrid right from time. Like every single time Madrid plays against Mallorca, this guy always shows up. He's always showing up. He's always showing up for I think like 3 seasons right now going. He has always been showing up. Even if Madrid win them, you go still see and maybe he go try to score one. Sometimes even the times they won Madrid, the guy came he gave a good performance. Yes, they always turn up. And I feel it's that weapon always passionate against Madrid. It was very disappointing for me that Madrid lost to Mallorca. See their Champions League match is coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
What a way to win Mallorca so that you can at least boost your morale ahead of Bayern Munich class. But you just see as Madrid just go play, they played what they could. And I actually agree with Arbeloa. I said it is his fault. And I think it is
taking the fault.
Yeah, he should take the fault there. Make the players sit up, because they really, really need to sit up. You can't expect losses against teams like Mallorca, then you want to win the league. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Mallorca, but these are matches you need to fight as much as you can to grab the 3 points. But it is what it is. Congratulations to Mallorca, because that one was really, really crucial in their survival pursuit in the La Liga.
That one not true. So, Catholic, do you think Real Madrid are given an exception to Arbeloa because they are just interim coach OMB, or don't you think that it will also cost them not maybe winning a title this season?
Actually, right now,
yes,
Real Madrid don't have a choice than to stick with Abelo. They don't have any choice right now because Alonso was not even this bad. They fired him. And now they brought in Abelo. And right now, if you look at look at all angles, if they let go of Abelo now, where are they running to? They cannot go and hire. They don't have intentions to hire a coach now because the season is almost ending. Talking about them winning a trophy, I don't know. Maybe it's La Liga because that's only a trophy that I think that is within their reach.
The Champions League is also
Champions League. I don't even see that because I'm definitely sure Bayern Munich will take them off. Yes, Bayern Munich will take them off. I'm definitely sure of that. So maybe La Liga is what you can actually be talking within their reach. I don't want to say that Abelo have not tried his best. This is just a young guy who is coming to manage big figures for the first time. So you don't expect it to be easy with him. But to be very sincere, Real Madrid have been very bad this very season. They have been, in fact, they have. I don't know. I think I should even use the word worst. But then you look at the squad, you look at the team. This is actually a thing that you brought in a new coach, Alonso, which expectation was that you're going to give this guy time, to build with the club, give him the power over the team and not
power
a situation where the players will have a power over the coach. Let him control the team and let him instill his discipline into the team, bringing his philosophy into the team, and get the team going. This is someone that he has done it before in Bundesliga. Definitely can do it. Not like the squad is too bigger than him. This is where he has played there before, and he, of course, against all odds. In fact, then I think football was even kind of. Then we had he faced tougher opponents, so you know how to deal with pressure. But you brought him in, and all of a sudden you fired him, even when the future was not really looking like looking that unpromising. The future was still looking at least a little bit promising, but you sacked him. I don't know. Maybe the reason why they had to rush and sack him was because there was a clause in Alonso contract that if he had completed that very season, they had been completed the season before they sack him, they would have paid him all his salary, all the salary for all the years. Yes. Because since they sacked him before the end of the season, they are not paying it. So I think that was actually the politics that played in there. They have looked and they be like, if they allow this guy end the season, what if at the end of the day he's not still going to be the guy that is going to give us what we want? They just had to take him off. Because why will you be giving a coach a condition if you win these 2 games? If you lose these 2 games, you are going to be thrown out. And the guy went on and he won the 2 games. You still gave him another condition. If you lose this game, you are going. That means you have given him a condition that he must win all the games. That means if he will lose any one game, he will be thrown out, which is not possible. Even the best coach in the world will definitely lose a game. So you telling me that I need to win all the game, it's already clear that you don't want me to be there again. So it was very clear that the board were not really in tandem with Alonso. It was clear even from the you see the way Vinicius Junior, the issue that he was even having with Vinicius Junior. So it was clear that it was not even about the results.
It was even beyond.
It was not even about the results. Yes. It was about the on-field issue. I think the reason why it was even being fired, the politics behind the scene that we don't get to talk about, we don't get to see. But at the end of the day now, they let go of him now. They brought in someone that they can easily tell him these are the squad they are going to manipulate. They can easily manipulate him, and he doesn't have a choice. He's an interim coach, and he has been there. He has been there, so he need to pay loyalty. Maybe believing that maybe they can give him a permanent contract, which will never happen. So this is the reality of the day, and as it stands now, if you say that they are giving Abelo an exception, yes, I might agree with you. That's because they don't have a choice right now. They don't have where to run. So if you let go of Abelo now, maybe you need to go back to the academy and look for another coach to bring, which I think Abelo is even a better option.
I would like to come and disagree with you on that, because come on, this is Real Madrid you're talking about.
Come on, this is Real Madrid. Those days are not gone.
Those days are not gone.
Gone are those days. No, I'm not saying that there will be no manager that want to take up the job. But my argument is that there is no manager that want to take up the job at this point. Any manager that may want to take up the job will likely want the season to get to an end before they can
when
take
it
up
comes
the
to
job.
that, I agree with you, because come on, we are almost like at the end of the season, and it's no good manager or no manager that wants to build right want to just come in now. Maybe give him till the end of the season, let him come in, reject the squad and set it the way he wants it to be, so that he'll be able to get his results. But right now, saying that Real Madrid will not have, maybe they are out of options, they are out of choices. I can't agree with you on that. Like, definitely I can't agree with you on that. Because even if it's come and handle our last 10 matches for the season, if Real Madrid puts up that job, come on. Even your favorite coach will leave his club to come manage.
I'm not sure right now, I'm not sure any coach will like to leave his job to coach Real Madrid.
Any coach
to coach Real Madrid just for 10 games. I'm not sure any top coach will leave the job for that.
Get it on an interim basis.
Except they giving the condition.
Get it on an interim basis.
It's not possible.
It's possible.
Except they giving the condition of this remaining 10 games. If we win it, we give you a permanent job. But if it's just coach us to the end of, you cannot tell me that coach like let me take for example, coach like Antonio Conte, coach like Arne Slot, coach like Erinke, coaches like that now, you come and approach them and tell them, oh yeah, or except it's those coaches that don't have a job right now. The likes of, let me say, Maresca, Amorim, Allegri has a job there, or Mancini, or Gattuso, those ones, except they don't have a job right now. But any club serving manager right now is not ready to leave his job just to come and coach Real Madrid till the end of the season.
That one,
it's not possible.
Now, if you even watch, as of when Tottenham wanted to sign Roberto,
he almost decided
the decision he gave to them that he wants to come at the end of the season. I'm getting sorry. He stated that he wants to go at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Now, at the end of the day, he had to go.
Yes.
He only went there because they had to top the offer that they gave him, that they were supposed to have given to him. And now that if he's able to take the team off relegation, that he's going to get an extra bonus.
Yes.
Now,
ask yourself a question
now: is Real Madrid ready to pull out that resources to bring in a new coach now for the remaining 10 games?
And secondly, Roberto De Zerbi knows that if Tottenham goes on relegation, they are not ready to sign him. Manchester United have not made any contact with Roberto De Zerbi.
Manchester United?
Yes, have not made any contact with him.
Right.
So the thing is, if Tottenham go on relegation, is his loss. If Tottenham survive relegation, is his gain.
Yeah.
So I think that was why he accepted it, but it was a risk taking. But for the Real Madrid side, I don't advise any coach to leave his job, except you don't have any job right now to go and serve Real Madrid to the end of the season.
To even fall back on it now, do you feel Arbeloa has not done enough to stay at least to the end of the season?
He has not done enough.
Yeah,
he has done enough to stay at the end of the season. He's doing well as an interim coach, but due to the kind of club he is, he's not doing enough. Because I was disappointed when I even heard the news that Arbeloa will be taking over as interim coach. Who is Arbeloa? Who have heard from Arbeloa? Even in the history of football, his name is not there.
How do you say that? Yeah, that guy was a good Madrid, was a good player.
But his name is not written in the history of Madrid wars. With the way if we say the likes of Gareth Bale coming to coach Madrid, you know, if as an interim coach, if you say the likes of maybe let's say one day he retires, Marcelo come, maybe one day Ramos retires as an interim coach. We know those players. Someone like Henry, Kaká, all those ones, if they come to coach on a interim basis and at the end of the season, we know the boy. Abiola have not even done anything reputable.
The thing there is that if we are really to look at these things straight and look it very right, if you are really to be, like say things the way they are, you agree with me that Real Madrid as it stands now, they have lost their fear factor.
They have lose their fear factor.
Real Madrid, before now, let's backdate to when Real Madrid had the likes of Jose Mourinho, they had the likes of Zidane, or let's even come closer, they had Ancelotti.
Yeah,
they had Ancelotti now.
Exactly.
As you are facing Real Madrid, you know that you are not just facing a team, but you know that you are facing a team with lot of history, and this history rests on their shoulder, and they go into every match with pride. But look these days, you look at the players, not like they are still the same Real Madrid, no doubt. Yeah. They are still the same Real Madrid, but you don't see that fear factor. You don't get that fear factor.
Who do you blame for the loss in the fear factor? The coach or the players?
I'm not going to say I'm blaming the players. I'm also not going to blame the coach. We blame the board.
We blame the board.
Yeah, what I'm saying I blame the board.
The board made players.
Remember, this is the same board that has been delivering for the past 2 decades.
Yes, the board. So what I say, the board. See, let me tell you something. What the board did is that they know say a hand where you use to your first child, not be the same hand you go use to your second child. Let me tell you something that the board when we had the likes of BBC, Benzema, Ronaldo, and Gareth Bale, then with Marcelo, Modric, Carvajal, Toni Kroos. All those guys are senior players with understanding and respect. The board gave them that free hand. But with that same free hand, coach still they bench them. coach still bend them. They were respecting the coach. You will see situations Mourinho, Ancelotti, Zidane. They don't give about
I know what you're
substitute.
saying. Yeah.
But right now they think that it's going to work. They can't carry that same hand give these children where they here now because Madrid are children they Madrid. As they can't give them that same hand, they think and call the fall back on them in the sense that they are not even respecting the coach. Because I will take out for a fact that when Zidane took over as Real Madrid coach, he was a young coach.
Yeah. With
what Ronaldo, Benzema, and those guys have done before he came there. So to me, now the ball scattered the whole thing. I'm going to blame the ball on this.
If you look at it, it's like you say something very profound.
Yes.
When Zidane came in,
yes,
he had never coached.
He was even an interim coach.
He had never coached any club. Like club.
But he was able to manage them to achieve 3 Champions League.
All right. You look at that team. You had Ronaldo. You had Bill. You had very senior players: Ramos, Pepe, Navas, and the like.
Yes.
And if you look at these guys, any one of them that walks into your team can definitely make it your XI.
No argument.
Then you look at it now. I believe that the quality of players then are even more than what we have on ground.
No. The quality of players then is well, but these players with a good coach and a good ball, they actually achieve it because these ones are hungry more than the old ones.
All right.
So they are hungry.
All right. So if you look at it from that way, you'll see that the current players maybe they have maybe respect and regard issues with the coach because I know that of a truth that back then Zidane will always even bench Ronaldo.
Yes.
Bring in Vasquez. Zidane will even bench Benzema. Zidane will, he has a way of always rotating the squad.
Exactly.
So everybody starts. Some match itself, you go just maybe they want to play like
some matches go start, BBC no start.
You get
BBC no start.
He knows how to actually rotate it, but we were not seeing complaints.
There were no complaints. Even though the ball was giving them free hand.
I feel it's the youngness in these players now.
No, okay,
I blame the ball.
You said as of then we still had the ball, the likes of BBC.
Yes.
And, at some points, the coach choose not to use. I can, even if not for any other person, I can remember Gareth Bale. As good as Bale was, he was not a regular starter.
He was not a regular starter. He never complained for one day.
Not for even a day did he complain.
Were there any media fracas?
They brought also to an extent, they never made it like compulsory that the coach, you need to use this guy.
Yes.
The guy was good. The guy was very good. I can remember what he did in the Champions League final against Liverpool. The guy was that good, but then he was not a regular starter because he met some person that are even better than him. Look at
Bale had injury issues.
Apart from injury issues, even when he was stable and fit, he was not a regular starter.
But even with the injury, Bale can give you 5 straight matches.
But now look at today now. If you are a coach now and you come in now
and substitute Vinicius,
you fail to use.
If
a coach you come in now, you fail to use Vinicius and Mbappe. That means you are gone. You are gone. The ball will never support you. You are gone. So it shows that they have placed a lot of priorities on these players over the coach.
Exactly.
I can come as a coach and feel okay. Not like these guys are not good. They are good, but I don't want to build a team around them.
And before it's not a problem.
The ball will never want to be in acceptance. If you at the ball, you do not allow me as a coach to do my thing. I can never be free.
See,
and if you look at the Real Madrid of today now, there is nothing like they don't play team football. It's more of individual football.
Aside that, you come in as a coach. You say you have Mbappe and Vini.
Yes.
You refuse to use them. The ball.
Sometimes they must not be a regular starter.
I understand. Look at you don't want to build a team around them.
Yes.
But remember, these guys they are being paid, and even if you look at it too, okay, yes, Mbappe wasn't signed for a huge amount.
Yes, free transfer.
Vini, they paid for Vini, they got it.
20 million euro.
But they pay, they don't pay. They pay.
Yes.
So you now say you don't want to build a team around these two very good players.
Yes.
And then you are not delivering the results. Shouldn't the board call you and say, Alpha, these guys, why are you not making use of them? Maybe make use of them because you can't say you don't want to make use of the good things you have. You are not giving out the result.
But at the same time, even when he was delivering the result and substituting Vinicius, it was a problem. It was a problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful time here. We will go small break. When we come back, we go call lash out another argument here. Yeah, so with the waiting happen this weekend, Manchester City winning Liverpool 4-0 in the FA Cup quarterfinals, and Arsenal losing to Southampton in the FA Cup quarterfinals and advancing to the semi-finals. All this on the way to go talk about. We'll just go small break. We will come back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we don't come back like say we no come out, go anywhere we here. And as soon as on Unical Radio 103.5. And as I Kennedy Okon of the Catalyst, now they here with you. Alright, on to the next. This weekend we witnessed a jaw-dropping results in the FA Cup. And we be see as things and things will be happen. Shall the people go tell you say I do on things on things. This weekend things and things happen and it be really shock everybody. And one of the amazing results that we had in the FA Cup was the match between Manchester City and Liverpool, Arsenal versus Southampton. And the Chelsea versus Port Vale was a result that everybody expected. But it was a jaw-dropping result with Arsenal and the Southampton. 009444058. Yes, so the phone line don't open to hear your take concerning the match will be happening this weekend, Arsenal versus Southampton. Now, this weekend, during the international break, Arteta was panicking. We saw Arteta panicking. He was panicking a lot about he was panicking. Say players this, players that, say player injury, too much gameplay in the national team and everything. Now, I think they heard the complaint and everything. Arteta withdrew almost 12 players from the national team. Both from the England school, like almost the national team. He withdrew 12 players to come back. He gonna do like say, no need and they play competition for Premier League. Now, after the whole withdrawal and everything, you went to the FA Cup and you did not just play you played the FA Cup with 95% of your first team. Now you use. At the end of the day, you lost woefully to Southampton 2-1. So, Nata, what is your reaction for that match? Because me, I been talking more. I said it that there might be an upset. Say something if it happen for that match. And some people will mistake you because you're a rival fan. You must say it. Why will you say that? And at the end of the day, it's not that we wished for it, but it happened. So what is your reaction? How are you disappointed with the fact that Arsenal, who we were seeing as a quadruple potential, stepped down to a triple potential, and now is going on a potential to end the season either as a double or as a single champion?
A single champion. And a single champion don't bust my head. To start with, congratulations to Southampton for defeating Arsenal and making it to the last four of the Emirates FA Cup. I said something on Saturday that if you look at it actually, Southampton have a good history when it comes to
upset.
FA Cups.
Yes.
They've been doing it even right from the time where you had the likes of Sadio Mane, Pele, Van Dijk,
yes, all those boys.
They were doing things in the FA Cup, like they were always giving impressive displays. And then seeing Southampton play up to the quarterfinals, I knew that there must be something. Like it will not just be mistake. That's why on Saturday I said that Arsenal will have a very tough time. But actually I was expecting them to win.
Okay.
Like beyond the toughness that Southampton will put up, they should have a way of picking the victory. And I was even expecting something by slim margin.
Oh.
But the reverse was the case. Arsenal went down, they went behind, they equalized. And instead of building momentum from the equalizer to get the victory, they consider another one. And that's how we go again. Successfully came on board. Because right now we are looking up to next season again for it. From quadruple, no. Treble, no. Double.
Still hoping on that.
Question mark on a double.
Yes.
And for the one trophy that is left, I just hope that doesn't affect them mentally. I know it will, but
it's not that
it doesn't weigh them down.
It will affect them.
I hope it doesn't weigh them down to the extent that they can't deliver something this season. Because see, if Arsenal cannot win something this season, forget it. Because what's the hope that they will actually win something again? If they can't win something this season, that of all seasons that you looked at the squad and said, yes, the loopholes that were there seasons ago have been closed.
Yes.
So why shouldn't they win something this season? Actually, I wasn't impressed with the fact that Arsenal lost to Southampton. They didn't give all. That's the truth. They didn't give all, and you will agree with me that even the way the players play, I understand that they are tired. The fatigue is setting in.
Come back from international break.
This is
And
the
most
same
of
thing
them
we're
went to
saying.
help their country to qualify for the World
This is the
Cup.
same thing we're saying. We were discussing some weeks ago that yes, teams win treble.
Yeah.
It's not as if they don't have fatigue, but they fight on amidst the fatigue to win something. So for me, there's no excuse right now. You can't tell me fatigue is your excuse.
Yeah.
Or your players were not in good shape. Your players are just coming back from the international break. Or your players are concentrating on the FA Cup, or be on the Champions League.
Yeah.
Or your players are
they're misplacing priorities.
That does not matter. Those are all points that are
Shambolic excuses.
Weightless.
Yes.
Because how can you tell me you actually want the treble and then you did not plan for the fatigue factor? What were you thinking you would do?
Yeah.
You play 10 matches in a season or you play 38 like Manchester United? You actually play more than the Premier League. If you have the FA Cup, you play it. If you have the Carabao Cup, you play it. You have do you know what? I'm even more disappointed because the last time Arsenal played, they lost to Manchester City. And not just a defeat now. They lost a trophy because it was a final.
Yeah.
I was expecting them to come out as hungry lions and face Southampton, make sure that they win Southampton. Because what will it profit Arsenal that after all this toiling this season,
you land only one trophy.
You land only one trophy. And that one trophy is in question mark right now because the way City what this City displayed against Liverpool, if I should go by that performance,
yes,
I don't even see Arsenal lifting the Premier League, to be honest. Because the teams Arsenal have in line to face, you might not see them as big teams, but we know that this is the month of the bottling game. Like, is this April?
Oh.
You get. So you have the likes of Newcastle, and these are tricky oppositions. And the Champions League, of course, you know that one is never an easy game.
Yes.
Never an easy game. So I feel Arsenal really need to sit up. I wasn't impressed by their display on Saturday.
Yeah, so
they are out, but congrats to Southampton.
Yes, congrats to Southampton. And also, still on that same vein, Theo Walcott believes that Mikel Arteta's strategy is he said that Theo Walcott believes that Mikel Arteta's energy is negatively affecting the team, and as a speaker, he said that visually watching Mikel Arteta on the sideline, it was element of previous years where that energy reflected in the team. It's nervous energy and it's very tense. Now, Catalyst, how disappointing is it that you withdrew 12 players from the national team before the international break?
Wow.
Yes, it happened. They were telling us that it was injury, but all of a sudden, most of those players started in the FA Cup. But surprisingly, at the end of the day, you lost. Do you think that if at the end of the season we can say that the team wey end top 4 sef had a good season pass Arsenal sef at the end of the season?
No. At the end of the day, let's say that a team that played just 38 games like that is better than a team that played.
That was a potential quadruple competition.
All-round competitions, but end up winning nothing. Now, before I answer your question, Nata, I got your shit. We are just excited to remain silent.
I'm not ready.
No, I got the shit, but I just decided to remain silent. Yes. Like you said, not like some teams that played 38 games. Specifically, you pointed at Manchester United. But unfortunately, it's not only Manchester United that played 38 games. Man, you have played more than 38 games, not just Premier League. Man, you played FA Cup. Man, you played Carabao Cup. Just in case you are not aware. Yes, they left. The same way Chelsea left Champions League. So everybody left. Everybody left somewhere.
Everybody left somewhere.
But it depends on where you live. It doesn't depend on where you live. It doesn't depend. You left. So everybody left at the end of the day. So me and you leave. Whether I leave early and you leave, you know that I already me where go house later and you where early go house. Me where early go house. Me where early go house. Now the same as me go back. Me where early go house. It makes sense because as I early go house now, I don't give people too much hope. That you can't give people too much hope. Now at the end of the day, I can't be total disappointment.
You know, so that was good to have
that very one. You know what they call that one? Total failure. So but So moving back to Arsenal matter. Now in fact, Arsenal matter, I don't get tired because for a team like that has been bottling. Now I was having an argument with someone. I was telling the person, see, very soon now, I don't know whether between Arsenal and bottling company, whether who could they produce bottle pass, because Arsenal now they are like doing competition with bottling company now. You know, for some reasons now, some Arsenal fans may want to bring up some argument that, you know, these players are tired, fatigue, and here and there. You might want to bring your reasons are very valid, and of course it's your personal opinion. But there are some matches that, you know, a team that is determined is supposed to give everything to make sure that they win a game. Now, when we thought about say win trophy, to win trophy no be being so. To win trophy no be to dey give excuses so. To win trophy means that you must do whatever it takes, everything it takes to win trophy. Look at the history of clubs that have won more than one trophy in a season. It doesn't mean that they did not have other games they play. They have other games that they will play.
Exactly.
Like when you are determined that you want to win something, you must go all out for it. No, I know there was there are some players that even when they have injuries, they still use that injury to play games, and they will still give out their best. Not because they cannot go to injury, but because, you know, their mind is made up. So at this point, I don't know if I should put the blame on the players, or I should put the blame on Mikel Arteta, or I should put the blame on the board, or I should put the blame on the fan. So now why generally just put the blame on Arsenal? Their word are just too much. The game with Southampton was a game that, you know, everybody, let's forget about, you know, the history between Southampton and Arsenal. Let's forget history at this very point now. But Arsenal were coming on the back of, you know, this is a team that they have defeated you from, they have won you in Carling Cup finals. They have won in Carling Cup finals. And here you are.
To redeem yourself.
To redeem yourself. You are on the verge of, you know, making it to the FA Cup semi-final. You are on the verge of making it to the semi-final.
Just win
with a potential of still making it again to another final. And you just had a simple job to win a championship club. And now remember that you are a potential Premier League champion, and you are playing a Champions League, a championship side that is not even, if you check Southampton in championship, they are not consistent. They are not even consistent like you. This is an Arsenal team now that, if you want to use the excuses of fatigue, that the players that played that game, that Southampton game, 95% did not go for international break. So they had enough time to rest. So if anybody want to bring in the excuse of fatigue, I'll not even take that. They had enough time to rest. They have good time to rest. So you went into this game, and you know, like when they go to say in a league game, you are not going to use there's this tendency that you not use most of your best players. You watch that game, Arsenal used almost their first 11 to play that game. So that shows you that already Mikel Arteta approached that game with all amount of seriousness. He wanted to make it to the next one. So there's nobody that will come and say, okay, they use their feeders team, and he does not really value that. Nah. As it stands now, even if they talk say now friendlies, and that friendlies they go carry trophy, Mikel Arteta defend trophy right now. Any trophy now, even if I say friendlies and other friend now, they will just give trophy, say okay, the wrong person don't carry trophy, even if it's not rated. Arsenal really need a trophy, because what excuses do you have to say that you've been in a team for this is getting to 6 years, and you've not won any trophy. The only trophy you've won is just FA Cup, and now community shield. This is just FA Cup that Mikel Arteta has won as Arsenal coach. Just one trophy in 6 years, and in that 6 years you have, like, the board have invested in this club. They have spent the amount of money that they have not spent in a very long time. They have given you lots of players. Yes, we know that you came in and you've built the team to an extent, but building the team is not enough. You build the team so that you'll be able to win trophies. Exactly. That's the reason for building the team. Now you cannot tell me that every season you keep on finishing second. You keep on saying, you tell me, okay, like the past season, you keep on finishing second. First one, you might not call it second. If you call it second, maybe you might understand. Then No, seriously, I don't really know the angle to come from, but I just feel that there is something that is lacking from this team, and that is winning mentality. Winning mentality is really lacking. I don't know if they will need to bring in a psychologist, you know, that will tell them what it means to win, what it takes to win. It takes sweat. It takes a determination to win. You know, approach every game the way you used to approach it.
Yeah,
Once you know that, this game is a decisive game, you must give everything it takes. Whether that make you carry injury for that game, you must give all amount of seriousness.
Yeah.
Some people might say, just come on Southampton, or just for common FA Cup. Yes, agree. But at the end of the day, you see that common Southampton, if you lose, they will come for you. You see that common Southampton, at the end of the day, if you win, they will say, oh, they win. People will not remember that they said just common Southampton, just common FA Cup. Every trophy currently, it matters a whole lot. It matters a whole lot. Look now, if at the end of the day, trust me, if at the end of the day, Manchester City win. They have already won the Carling Cup. They are not in their best of form this season.
But they have a trophy to show.
They have a trophy to show. That shows you a team that has the winning mentality. Even when they believe that
they can't go empty.
They have something to show for. Even if Man City will end up this season not lifting Premier League, I will tell you that they have a successful season. Because you know they are not in good form, but at least they won Arsenal and informed Premier League team in the finals. And now Arsenal, what are you doing? At the starting of 2026, you were talking. I think there was a time one of their players, I can't remember the name.
Saliba, February 5th.
Okay, talk about that. They are going for the quadruple.
I can still remember that post.
Now they are out of the FA Cup. They are out of Carling Cup.
And
now the only reason
one leg out in the Champions League.
The only reason why they are not out from Champions League is that because they have not played their next game yet.
Yes.
By the time they play their next Champions League game, they will be out. And it's obvious. Because if you cannot win Southampton, Sporting, you are going to play Sporting. Don't forget, this same Sporting took them out. They are, I think. The last two Champions League before this very one, that was when Ruben Amorim was still the coach of Sporting.
Yes.
This same Sporting dealt with
I think that was in the quarterfinals, or was it in the?
Now this is the same Sporting they are winning. I'm not saying okay, the Sporting of them cannot be compared with the Sporting of now. But you know, sometimes not just I don't know talk about history. Sometimes you get the way you go just remember history. You go remember say okay, I don't win this team before. That spirit go just enter you go want the momentum. And also don't forget Champions League also has this different vibes of making people turn up. And at this point, I'm not underrating Sporting against Arsenal because with what Arsenal did against Southampton, it don't show say this team. Yeah. In fact, bottling now they don't bottle two
Arsenal just has to approach every match like final.
Yes, they guys approach every match like final. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for making out your time to listen to us today on Sosno Unical Radio 103.5. We for like continue this talk because it just sweet me anyhow. But time now the whip on fashion against us like this, and then we go continue this discussion tomorrow. Thank you very much, Katali. Thank you very much, Nata, and thank you very much to all our wonderful listeners all over Calabar and all over Nigeria. From it, you do have a lovely evening and see you tomorrow as we go review all the Champions League features will happen tomorrow. Have a lovely evening and goodbye.